Violence has erupted in Kashmir, a region of the northwestern Indian subcontinent. Now, India says it has attacked 9 sites in Pakistan-controlled Kashmir and Pakistan itself. I want to play you a clip here. It is a little dark, but you can hear explosions in the distance. India claims it was targeting terrorist infrastructure. And Pakistan says 3 locations have been attacked and at least 8 people have been killed. Relations between the countries have deteriorated since militants attacked Hindu tourists in an Indian-controlled Kashmir last month. Pakistan has vowed to retaliate. Kashmir has been at the center of a dispute between India and Pakistan since the Indian subcontinent was partitioned back in 1947. CBC's Salima Shivji has been following this story. She joins us now from Mumbai. Salima, what do you know? What's the latest?
Well, Sarah, people here in India and, of course, in Pakistan are just waking up to this news of what is a really fluid situation. There's a lot of information coming out quite quickly. But this is what many say was inevitable. Military strikes following that militant attack that you mentioned. Of course, that was in Indian-controlled Kashmir, where militants, gunmen, actually attacked a tourist group and killed 26 men. Now, here's what we know so far. India's defense ministry released a statement calling this a targeted attack, and this is how India describes it, on 9 sites in Pakistan and on the Pakistan's side of disputed Kashmir. This attack, New Delhi says, was confined to infrastructure used by militants, and none of the sites, the statement says, are Pakistani military facilities. It says India's actions have been focused, measured, and non-escalatory, that India has demonstrated what officials here call considerable restraint in selecting the targets and in the method of execution. And India's army has tweeted, "Justice is served." Now, Pakistani security officials do say that there have been casualties. They say that the strikes killed at least 8 people, but that number could go up. That number does include, according to Pakistani officials, 2 children, and they're still counting the injured.
And Salima, what more do you know about how Pakistan is responding to this?
Well, Pakistan has always said that they would respond quite forcefully and match or even exceed any sort of military aggression from India. They have said that since the attack happened 2 weeks ago, because India has repeatedly blamed Pakistan for the militant attack, saying that Pakistan has links to the attack, of course, a claim that Islamabad has denied. Now, Pakistan has said, its prime minister has called the strikes cowardly, and it says it is responding forcefully to what he calls an act of war. And Pakistani officials do say that several Indian planes have been shot down by its military, as well as a drone, and that there has been multiple gunfire exchanged along the line of control, which is the contested border that separates India and Pakistan in Kashmir. Now, of course, there are fears that this could spiral further into an all-right war. These are both nuclear powers. They are sworn enemies. They have consistently fought over this region for nearly 80 years since partition in 1947. So there have been calls, obviously, from international players for calming of nerves and for restraint. We heard that U.S. security officials are watching the situation closely. The U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said he would like for a peaceful resolution, and he hopes that this ends soon. And as well, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who has also been speaking about this in the last few days, he repeated his call for restraint in this situation, basically saying that the world can't afford a military confrontation between India and Pakistan. So a lot of, fearful people in the region, as well as the international community, watching very closely about what is happening here and the response that Pakistan will give to these military strikes.
CBC's Salima Shivji in Mumbai. Thanks, Salima.